Showing here a classic, the bicep curl. So even though this is an exercise that's in a lot of the gyms, all the bros do it, all right, we're gonna go over some techniques so that way we get not only some arm strength, but also can contribute to shoulder health. So the bicep attaches here, it flexes your elbow, but it has a long, thin tendon that goes on the front of the shoulder and attaches underneath this bone here called the acromion. So the bicep actually plays a role in front or anterior shoulder stability, or it can be irritated in some shoulder injuries when we have irritation of these anterior shoulder structures. So the bicep is sometimes an exercise that can be really helpful for shoulder health, but we gotta do it right. So I'm gonna take a weight here. The key I'm gonna show you from the side is first, get this shoulder slightly back. I don't need to overdo it, but slightly back and down away from the ear. That should kick in. You should be aware of some muscles on the back of the shoulder lightly being active. I don't want to arch my low back, so keep a little bit of core tension. And then from there, I'm trying to keep my arm as still as possible as I curl up. In most circumstances, especially from a pain standpoint, I'm usually not terribly specific on the type of bicep curl. This with the thumb forward is classically called a hammer curl, or I can do a curl with some rotation there. Okay, so you can choose, at least for this video, whatever is more comfortable. What I'm focused on is, can we keep this arm stable by the side and curl up without any movement from the elbow to the shoulder. What I don't want to see as I curl up is this shoulder shrugging up and forward, because now that puts a lot of weird pressure here and into my neck. All right. If you feel like you're really leaning back, sometimes it can be helpful to actually kneel on something. So I'm going to kneel on this bench, okay? Or I could kneel facing you, and I can curl up. I can do one arm, I can do two arms, but no matter what, I want to keep the upper arm nice and still, nice and stable as I curl up.